All right, welcome back, my dear Aries. How are you, Aries? Jeez, this place looks like Christmas. Totally illuminated. All right, Aries, let's see what we got for you guys for this week. Beautiful Aries. So Aries, this is a general reading. Please do not make any important decisions based on this decision alone. Should you need a private consultation, get a hold of me. The address is sethteachings.org. There's a calendar. You can book your session, and then I'll take care of the rest, okay, my dear Aries? All right, let's see how you guys doing, Aries. Let's see. I always take the first and last, and then whatever my hand goes in the middle. Aries, that one right there, and one more. This one. Okay. So let's see the energy for the week, first of all. We're going to uncover the card at the bottom and the one behind it. All right, so Aries, that's you right there. Now, this card here, there is some different opinions about whether this card is a Leo or an Aries. About 50% on the internet say it's an Aries, but then you have the lions right here, see? And you have lions over here. Why would they put lions on an Aries card? So 50% of people say it's an Aries, 50% say it's a Leo. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, really. Okay. It's a fire sign, okay? It's a fire sign. So it looks like you're looking for stability. You're looking to set yourself up financially. You're basically working on your finances right now, getting yourself settled. You want stability, of course. Now, when I look at this, though, it looks like something ended in your recent past. And I believe that this relationship was with your soulmate. There might have been a Gemini or Leo. And I think you moved, or they moved. Someone moved. Things went upside down. They were not good. Things were not working out for whatever reason. So you're kind of sad or disappointed. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see what else we can add. Dear Aries. Okay. Now we're going to uncover this card here. All right. So there is an offer coming. Now, this does not have to be a money offer. This could be an offer of friendship, an offer of peace. Yes. Something ain't right here. Let me see here. Yes. Okay. So I believe someone in this relationship, Aries, took a very, very wrong decision, guided by dark forces. You might have had a relationship was very, very, very strong, but then you got confused. You felt you didn't know what was going on. You didn't know what to do. So what you did is you walked away. But this decision, my dear Aries, was made from the dark forces. In other words, this is the devil. So it was a decision done or made with wrong intentions, with malice, with hate, with someone in this relationship. Because you can see here, either you left or they left. Someone left. It was guided by wrong information. See, the Queen of Swords, she's confused. She doesn't really know the truth. The King of Swords knows exactly what's going on. But the Queen of Swords, it symbolizes not having the right information or being confused. So someone made a very bad decision, very bad, very hurtful decision, guided by hate and pain and confusion and wrong information. So this is really, really bad on the side. Now, at this point now, though, there is an offer of either reconciliation or friendship, or let's work together kind of deal. See, someone is offering a gift, and a gift is known, you know, if you go visit someone, you bring a gift, right? Or if you suppose you meet a friend after a long time, you bring a gift. So it looks like though you're either waiting for them to come forward or they're waiting for you. You guys are waiting on each other, and they're also ready to give you a gift. In the meantime, it looks like you're spending money, and you really don't have to spend this money. In other words, it's like you're taking from one place to pay this, and then you're taking from here to pay that. So in other words, in the meantime, you're spending money probably unnecessarily, and you can see that there is no end to it. This is going to make you broke. This is going to end all your money, and you might want to think about that, because that's not the right direction. You're better off proposing peace, because you can see here the hand from the sky is like, I want to make peace, right? But you're waiting on each other. I think you're probably at a distance, you're not together, and you probably cannot talk to each other because you're not together, right? So in the meantime, you're spending money like crazy, and as you can see, there is no end to it. There's no conclusion. This path will only suck all your money and nothing else. The way to go forward, the right decision, is the gift, meaning I offer you peace, I want peace from you. Okay, so that's the main reading. And now let's add 5 more cards. Let's add 5 more cards, Aries. Let's see what's going on. So you guys had a big argument and you walked away, or they walked away, but it was done on very wrong, very evil decision. Either you or them, somebody made a very bad decision, made on misinformation and misguidance, and guided by the dark forces. Like, this is very evil force. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's you, Aries. So very confused, and you're trying to save money. Look at this. Look at this. Now, the King of Swords, I told you before, is the guy with the right information. The King of Swords knows the truth, but did you see it come upside down? So what it means is this, whatever happened here, was done on wrong information. Somebody might have said something, or you heard something, or you thought something. Maybe you saw a phone number in your wife's phone, or a message in your husband's phone, and you thought perhaps they were cheating, but in reality they were not. So somebody acted on wrong information. So here is now the offer of peace again. Let's see. So, but right now, what's happening though, and here is the same thing, you're wasting money for nothing right now. You might be making, if you're going through a divorce, you might be making lawyers rich right now, and you are losing everything. And I think you guys want to talk to each other. You see that? You're offering a gift. They're offering a gift. You guys could make peace, or at the very least stay friends. But nobody can do anything because you just cannot. See, you cannot. It's like, I'm not going to move. It's like, I can't move. I cannot do anything. Well, when there is a will, there is always a way. There is always a solution. So you're wasting money, but in reality, there you go. You guys, this could be either reconciliation or meant to be. See, there is an angel here, and you guys are made for each other, or were made for each other, but in the meantime, See, what I think happened here, I think there was a third person involved here, see? There's a third person involved here. And I think there was wrong information here. And yes, there was wrong information here. As you can see, wasting money. Like, I gotta take money from here to pay this, and I gotta take money from here to pay that. So, and in the meantime, you're very sad. Yeah, everybody in this thing is, this is not good, my dear Aries. Okay, now, so you need to rectify this, because this is not going anywhere. You're only wasting money for nothing, when in reality, I believe you guys want to make peace. I believe you guys want to offer peace. I don't know if you're ready to offer love, but at least peace, because there is no need to just waste money for nothing. And in the meantime, you guys are at a distance from each other, see? This was made based on wrong information, evil information, bad information. And that's you right there, and you were confused, and you made the wrong information, the wrong decision or information. Okay? So, 1, 2, 3. So, my dear Aries, let's see the conclusion. Let's see the... All right. Oof. See, look at this. See, I told you. So there were a lot of arguments. There was arguments, but as you can see, this is also upside down. So these arguments were not founded. In other words, the arguments were wrong. And there was a lot of pain, a lot of pain. So now you're like by yourself, guarded. You want to defend yourself, but defend yourself from what? Don't you see that the clouds are behind you? So the storm is past, the problems are gone, and there is nothing to fight about. There's nothing to worry about, but you're still scared, or you don't know what to do. You're on top of the hill, like you're isolated. You don't know what to do. Yes, there's a lot of pain, absolutely. But you see, these fights were wrong. You see that? So again, this was all wrong information. You thought you knew the truth, but instead you didn't. Because you see, even the King of Swords is upside down. The King of Swords is the card of clarity, but it came upside down. So it's the card of, it's not clear at all. This was not clear at all, my dear friends, Aries. So what are you going to do about it? Are you going to stay like this, guarded, and just... Look, both sides are willing to come towards each other. They're willing to offer peace, but no one is doing anything. And I think, well, I mean, who's going to make the decision? So someone is going to have to make the decision, okay? All right. So that's the final, what do you call it? The final information, the outcome. Now I'm going to give you the signs on the table, just the important ones. So we have Pisces, Taurus, Aquarius, you, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, and then here we have Leo, Cancer, Aquarius. Okay, you guys? Now, let's see the... So right now you're suffering. It looks like you're suffering very much, and perhaps your person is suffering too. Because, yes, this was done on evil intentions. There's a devil here. There's no question. And so I think you're suffering for nothing. You left, or they left, and it was wrong information. It's just not, it's not fair that, you know, something probably, as you saw before, you guys are soulmates, and or it's destined relationship, and instead look what happened. See, this is Aries, by the way, and it's also Scorpio. You know, the whole thing was destroyed based on what? Based on wrong information. Simple as that. It was wrong information. You guys should have thought about it before whatever happened here. All right. 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Healing family issues. Yeah, so right now you need to heal. There's a lot of healing to do. I mean, this is a family and there's a lot of suffering. Look at this. Healing. You need healing. Now, let me see here. We're going to pull 3 cards. These are 3 decks mixed together. Okay? All right. All right, so we're going to go 1 from here, 1 from here, and 1 from here. All right, let's see the messages. This could be from your person or from the universe. Okay, so your person is telling you, I love you unconditionally. I love you unconditionally, no matter what. Now, yeah, look at this. I mean, you were probably in a family situation. You were comfortable, you had a home, or you're looking for that. It was like a shelter for you. It was something really good. And now, over your head, overextended rock bottom, drowning. Like right now you feel really, really bad, like at the bottom, like, wow. Wow. That's very revealing, very revealing. So you might pretend that everything is good, but in reality, you are suffering very much. And here you have a home and you have unconditional love. So there you go. All right, you guys. So that's the reading. Thank you so much. If you need any personal conversation, reading, the address is at the bottom left. And please subscribe to the channel so we can grow, we can give always more. Thank you so much. Big hug. See you soon.